To all who come to this happy place.
Welcome. Disneyland is
It's your land.
Here age we live
fond memories of the past. And here you may savor the challenge and promise of the future.
Disneyland is dedicated to the ideas, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, friends. Hi, folks. Okay, based off of looks, I just want to point out the amazing Disney bound here.
I think I just want to go ahead and start out by asking you to come right over here.
Yes, valid.
Visually, I've just never seen so many pins before.
Disney Channel. Okay, you just come right here. You wear Disney every day.
Every day of my life, yeah. Never comes off. She should move up further. You're more like bubbly, outgoing, so I think like maybe.
You look like you're on your honeymoon.
Right here, yeah.
I'm just gonna go down here, I feel like. Because I'm just wearing all black.
I'm just in a t-shirt and a hat though. And you have the bracelet too.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll stay. I guess.
Perhaps I should move to the end since I'm in the least Disney garb.
But it's a Spirit jersey, it's a classic.
Yeah. I feel like you have a lot of knowledge. I'm looking at you, I think you have a lot more knowledge than you're putting on. So I think you
My
should
Disney
come.
itself is more of a personality thing, I think. Like I don't visually, I don't know.
I feel like there's different types of Disney adults, and there's some who
agreed.
have the total aesthetic and the collections, and then there's those who have just the magic and the
The absolute
personality,
happiness of Disney.
and that's so you.
I still feel like I should move down like one or two.
You want to
You guys
switch
wanna
with
switch?
me?
Sure, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll switch.
Or maybe I'll switch with you too.
Are you sure? Okay.
All right, we're locking it in.
Yeah.
Locked in.
They looked at me, saw my pins and my tattoos, and they threw me to the top. I'm like, whoa, that was surprising. Most of my life, people looked at me and they just see a guy with tattoos and with a beard and everything. You wouldn't think, oh, this guy listens to princess music on the way to work every day, or works out to Once Upon a Time in the gym or anything like that.
Hey good humans, Jason here. When I'm feeling blue, I always feel better after watching a classic Disney film. Lion King, anyone? Comfort movies and therapy do wonders for my mental health, so I want to give a quick shout out to BetterHelp for sponsoring this portion of today's video. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 25,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, all you have to do is answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist from their network. Then you can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether it's via text, chat, phone, or video call. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. And if your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who's custom picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. I personally have used BetterHelp and I love it. Check out the link in the description below or scan this QR code to get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/jubileemedia. That's betterhelp.com/jubileemedia. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode. Now let's get back to the video.
This is my very first pair of ears in 1995. My mother kept this. My nickname is Tiger. My entire family calls me that. They don't call me Michael, they call me Tiger. And then of course, the loud and proud, obviously the Disneyland championship. So I literally carry this every time I go.
You made that?
I designed it. I even had a young boy, he followed me for about 30 minutes because he was terrified to go up to me. I'm like, dude, here, take it, dude. Just pose with it. It's like, Mom, I'm the champ.
So the metal detectors don't go off?
There was always one security guard named Robert, he knows me.
Like,
oh, this is champ, you're good, go ahead, champ. Thanks, Robert, appreciate you.
This is Pluto from Tokyo. Pluto is my absolute favorite, in case people tell. And this is my Club 33 pin.
Wow.
And I got to go one time, and so I splurged on a pin.
I grew up going to Tokyo Disney. These are first-year tickets from 1983. It's not mine. I was not born in 1983.
All right, so mine are my Vera Wang ears.
I did not know they made them.
Yes, it's very limited. Because of my Disney content creator path, I was able to purchase these, and it just really means a lot because we didn't have a lot of money growing up and we weren't able to afford Disney trips. So me being able to purchase this pair of ears was like a really, really big deal.
So the first one I have is my annual pass from 2008. There's a little photo of me as like a little baby on it. And then the second thing, my biggest connection with Disney is definitely my relationship with my mom. We always spent like Mother's Day there and all that stuff. This is just one of the 3 or 4 I have of all the charms that she bought me every single time we went together.
Okay, so this little guy right here, he's supposedly from Japan, 1960s roughly. He also squeaks for some reason.
I love it.
So like these are supposed to be his legs, but yeah.
When you spread it like that, I don't know.
These are his feet, I guess.
So I brought my favorite movie, The Little Mermaid. This is the first VHS tape that my mom got me. I used to watch it like on repeat, like every single day for a couple hours.
Do you guys want to rearrange yourselves based off of those possessions?
You're
fine.
You're the champ.
This thing is throwing me off.
I'm so sorry. The only way you can search this up is through reverse Google image search. Like that's how obscure.
Okay, you should move. You should move. You should move.
I still think we should switch.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah, I think so.
1,000%.
You
Yes.
said Tokyo was your OG park,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Your
I
OG.
think so, yeah.
All right, we good here?
Favorite Disney park or experience you guys have been to?
Dapper Day. I love
Dapper Day is so much fun.
Going in the grad night, just in the park with thousands of kids here.
We were lucky. My school was banned from Disneyland. I had to go to Six Flags over there.
Okay, so the park's opening, you're there. Like, what are the first 5 rides you go to? If you're going to Disneyland.
If it's just me and my wife, then we're here. Space Mountain, Star Tours, Indiana Jones, Galaxy's Edge, come back to Matterhorn, which is a whole plan.
Hot take, but I don't really do rope drop because it's
I
just
don't either.
too many
Too crazy.
people, too crazy.
You know that scene in Lion King, the one that we don't want to
No,
talk
yeah.
about, and the wildebeest are just
Yes, that's really what it's
that's
like.
people at rope
Yes.
drop.
I've
Rise
lost
of the
a parent
Resistance.
to rope drop.
Oh no.
How much do you guys spend on a typical day at a Disney park?
Well, I'm a college student, so like at maximum $30.
30 bucks.
Yeah.
I have a shopping problem. Yes, I'm in debt, but that's okay. I'm in Disney debt, and that's
Yep.
happy debt. So
I'm debating switching you.
Switch? Okay.
Yeah, I splurge on the food, and I know
All right,
that
let's
you guys
switch. Let's
spend
switch.
so much.
Spend like maybe 60, 70 bucks.
Get over here, come on.
You're making me feel so cheap right now.
I know. I feel so poor over here.
Disney on a budget, that's all it is. Disney on a budget.
Do you guys want to get into what Disney means to you guys?
it started from when I was a kid watching the movies because we couldn't afford to go to the parks as much. So I would watch a lot of Disney movies, and Little Mermaid was my first introduction to Disney.
The pure joy of everybody. You can go literally anywhere in the world and you say Disney or Mickey Mouse and someone knows what you're talking about.
Exactly.
There really is something there for everyone at the park. For me, kind of all my social circles kind of relate to Disney. Like all my friends, we have magic key passes and everything. I mean, it's called the happiest place on earth.
It's like, it's a source of happiness. It's like I don't have to think about like student loan debt or I can just like forget about everything and then just like go back to like happy nostalgic times when I've been there with my friends or like family members who might not be here anymore. Stuff like that. We used to go with my great-grandma, especially when they had cookie decorating at the parks, so we'd go during Christmas time. And then we'd go with my dad a lot too. But it's nice to like to go there and then like sort of like, oh hey, this was his favorite ride. This was my great grandma's favorite food, stuff like that, and like kind of like relive that, and then just kind of imagine how they would think of like how the park has changed since then.
You will see me every single time crying at Fantasmic, every fireworks show, and like the connection, like I said, with my mom. We have like little tattoos, matching tattoos of the Neverland stars together.
You're gonna go over here.
I grew up in Japan, and Disney is like the first exposure to Western movies for Asian kids, I would say. So, every Japanese kid knows about Disney movies. And I don't know if we can get into this, but I feel like in defense of Disney adults, a lot of hobbies are rooted in childhood. People collect comic books and like build model railroads. I don't know why Disney adults get a bad rep for enjoying nostalgia and trying to go back to a simpler time in childhood.
I really don't understand how someone crying when they see Cinderella's castle, how that's hurting anybody. But I guess it's cringe because we're older and people think Disney's for kids. People have to do what makes them happy, and I think that's the problem with society now is we're so trained to do what people think we should do. And I just think it's just important to stay true to yourself.
There's such a stigma.
There's such a stigma.
Yeah, they're just like crapping on everybody else's happiness. It's just like, let people be happy for what they like.
Yeah, like we're not hurting anyone.
Yeah.
For the stigma, honestly, is people that think we don't take things seriously. We still want to be a kid, we want to goof around, which is, to be honest, kind of true, but at a time. Once it's time to go for real in the real life and work, pay bills, do what we gotta do, we'll flip that switch real quick. But then again, when it's time to fun, we'll flip that switch to be fun. It's fun to be weird. It's boring to be normal.
And like I feel like there's always niches, and that's the beautiful thing about the human race is that there's so many different hobbies for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah,
so, like, might as
It's a
well.
fandom.
I'm happy to be part of a community that's very in touch with their inner child and happy to be a big kid no matter what. There's just something that the family legacy resonates in all of us, that we're all kind of part of this big family when we go to Disneyland. It's such a place of escape. To all who come to this happy place.
Welcome. Disneyland is your
land.
Here age we live
Fond memories of the past, and here you may savor the challenge and promise of the future.
Disneyland is dedicated to the ideas, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Yeah.
I was like, they won on that. I was like, oh, I don't know this. I don't know if I belong here.
Has anyone worked at Disney?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
As they should.
That's right.
Can you guys talk a little bit about, some of you have brought up like the money aspect of Disney.
Oh God.
Oh, it's sad, but Disney is kind of the wealthy people's vacation now, and it's not very accessible to people.
There is such an immense privilege I think all of us have to be able to just to go to the park once, let alone multiple times. I mean, I have a relative who waited like 70 years of her life just to be able to go to Disney. That was like her one dream, and she finally got to go, and it was the most special thing. I hope people don't take it for granted, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Disney used to be, well, growing up, my dad never told me this, but he would literally go broke and work double shifts for us to go to Disneyland. And I didn't know, I was a kid. I was like, oh yeah. He's my inspiration to work 2 jobs to take my girls to Disneyland, let them have the experience I did. My oldest daughter is named Aurora, after Sleeping Beauty. And my youngest is named Ariel, after Little Mermaid. And those are the love of my life. So I absolutely adore them. And every time we go to Disneyland, my oldest, Dad, that's my castle. Absolutely, Princess, that is your castle. Or if we go to California Adventures, she sees Little Mermaid. Daddy, that's me. Absolutely, Princess, that is you, 100%. So I love my little girls with all my heart.
I actually do have a quick question, if that's okay. How many different parks have you guys gone to?
I've done all 4 Disney World, the California ones, and Tokyo Disney Sea.
4 Disney World parks, Blizzard Beach, Caliad, and Disneyland.
Okay. 2. Next. I've only been to California Adventure and Disneyland.
Also 2.
Okay, cool. Is it the same thing, California Adventure? Okay, cool. 2.
All 4 Disney World parks, DCA, Disneyland, Typhoon Lagoon.
Same as you, except Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah, same
Disneyland,
thing.
DCA.
All Disney World, Blizzard Beach, and then of course the 2 in California, so 7.
Oh yeah, do the cruises count?
I think so. That's a
Yeah,
whole nother
counts.
experience.
Then yeah, that's 3
Could have been
cruises
to more.
added. So
You had a cruise too, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go down here. Go up,
Yeah,
go
okay.
up, go up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. How do you guys feel about this?
Yeah.
Yeah? She's thinking.
I feel, no, this is good.
Yes, sure.
Sure. You lock it in?
Yeah.
Okay. Locking it in now.
In 7th, we have Anna 34 times.
Oh, I'm shocked.
In 6th, Jack 50 times.
Oh my gosh.
In 5th, Rozzy 185 times.
Nice.
What is happening?
In 4th, Grace 270 times. In 3rd, Michael 900 times.
Oh my goodness.
But the champ.
In 2nd, Kaylee 2,000 times.
2,000?
Bro.
And in 1st, Caitlin 5,000 times.
How do you count that?
Right?
Okay,
Struggling
this
counting
always
mine.
happens on ranking. It's like, what?
How do you count that?
Literally.
With the help of my parents.
Wow.
This is
need to go to
not
Disney
what I was
more.
expecting.
Not what I was thinking at all.
Dang.
But yeah,
Yours
we
too.
would go.
We bow down to you.
Yep.
Wow.
We would go like after school when I'm supposed to be in school.
Right.
For dinner and a few rides, for lunch and a few rides during the summer.
Yeah, and if Disney wasn't in my life, I don't think I'd be as positive of a person, honestly. So I think that's where a lot of my happiness and positivity comes from.
I didn't expect to be over here.
Really, with 5,000, you were expecting that? Right, with 5,000.
So you guys have been a ton too. Like, what was it, 2,000?
Yeah, probably, yeah, about 2,000. Well, because I started working there when I was 18, and it was just the people that I worked with, we became a big family. I think it doesn't matter how many times you've been to Disneyland. I think a Disney adult is someone who's not afraid to have magic that exists within them.
So I live in Orlando. I just moved there last year.
Did you go there for content creation?
Yeah, I moved there for content
Are you
creation.
friends with Mr. Morrow?
I am. I love Nate. Yes.
Can we text him later?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
okay.
can. Yes.
See, this is the thing about Disney, though. It's like it's a small world after all.
Yes, exactly.